the fruity plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers and Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Soto. A little screen to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, first half being that aggressive on out of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last. There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Soto. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping.
Tight end trying to get in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds his target down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Buying some time. He'll throw it. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch, a big fella.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on that one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Not often. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Soto. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Auburn offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
The dog on third down. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Soto. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Witherspoon. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Auburn going to work with another first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
That's a big missed opportunity there, and sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Soto. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy that we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Takes the grab. It's Wiley. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Soto. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gain of 27 on the play.
To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Barry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just